This next tutorial is going to look at changing the opacity of an image. Now, as before, when you want to insert an image into a page, you use the frame tool and you draw that to the size of the image that you want. You go up to the file menu and click on place, and therefore select the image that you want to insert. And this is an image of a waterfall that I want to insert. Now, one of the things that you'll notice here is that the image itself is bigger than the actual frame. And if I right click on the image and I come down here to fitting and I say fit content to frame, when I click on that, you'll notice that my image will adjust in size proportionally to my actual frame. Now, with this image, I want to place some text over the top of that image. So like I click on my text box and I draw it up, and I want to write a heading called Waterfalls of the World. Now I'll highlight that text and I'll increase the size of it so we can see it a bit better. And I'll increase the size of my text box. Bring it down to 48 so it centers there. Excellent. So one of the things that you'll notice here is that you can't really clearly see the actual text on the image. Now, one of the tricks that a lot of designers do is that they change the opacity of the image. Now, the opacity looks at how bright the image is, or its contrast. So if you actually click on the image, so if I click on the image and I go up to my top toolbar here, and you'll notice up in the corner here underneath the FX there is 100%. Now that is the opacity. If I click on it, I get my little horizontal scroll bar, so I can reduce the opacity of the image. So if I go to about 80% there, you'll notice the image is lined up and I can see the text a lot more clearer. So if you look here, you can reduce the opacity to however you want. So it's probably 70% there, seems very good. And I can see my heading a lot more clearer. That's the benefit of changing the opacity of an image.